The light of wisdom. Wisdom, yes, wisdom, is the light that illuminates the way, brightening the dark roads upon which we travel. Those who read the teachings through and through with care will gain deeper and deeper wisdom. The wisdom we receive from God is indeed the power that can strengthen and balance us. It is important to read from the teachings as much as possible. The more you read, the deeper your faith will become and the more cleansed your spiritual body will be. If you neglect to study the teachings, your spiritual strength will decrease gradually. The more your spiritual understanding advances, the more you are drawn to the teachings until you are studying them with a new intensity and fervor. It is good to read them over and over again, digesting the teachings and making them an integral part of your being. The more you study them, the more clearly you will come to comprehend God's will.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you are all doing very well. And I'm very happy to see all of you here attending this evening service. Pray for our ancestors, praying for our family and friends, pray for all those who are going through this COVID-19 pandemic. Pray for all those who are going through purification. But also, we thank God in Meishu-sama for all the blessings we have been receiving. I'm very happy to be here with you all today with these beautiful teachings of Meishu-sama, the light of wisdom. Wisdom is something that we all need to have. And everything I need to understand, everything I need to know about my life, about this world, about other people's life. Every time when I need to understand anything, I go to the teachings of Meishu-sama. So I have this opportunity to learn more and get more wisdom, understand more about everything. Everything is in the teachings of Meishu-sama. Whenever I have any doubts or anything that I really need to know better, I go to the teachings of Meishu-sama. If I need to understand about human life, about my life, about mental imbalance, about the laws of the universe, I go teachings of Meishu-sama. In those issues, I can find right here on the teachings of Meishu-sama, Volume 1. I need to know more about mental imbalance, the laws of the universe, about the human life. Volume 1. If I need to know or understand more about my daily life, about how can I become a better person, citizen of this paradise on earth, then I will go to the teachings of volume number 2 and so on. So every teaching of Meishu-sama, you have answers for depending on what you're looking for. If I want to know about the Meishu-sama's philosophy, about this new world, about the situation we are going through now, also teachings of Meishu-sama, volume number 1. If I want to understand more about art and beauty, about religion, about the spiritual realm, or about the secret of good fortune, then I'll go to the teaching number 4. Then I go there and then I can learn more. It's all here, all those teachings. You read them and you devour them and you learn from them and you find many things better for your life. If I need to learn about the real meaning of miracles, if I need to learn anything about the spiritual realm, about the connection we have with our ancestors, I go to the teachings, volume number 5, and I read them. See, I learned everything from the teachings of Meishu-sama, even about the meaning of miracles. All we need in our life is miracles. It doesn't matter if it's a big miracle or a small miracle, but we need miracles in our lives. And since miracles is something that we've been experiencing every time, there are so many miracles that happens that we don't even realize. And Meishu-sama share about some of the miracles that happens in our life. And as I say those miracles to you, you will understand and you will be related to some of those miracles. For example, a member that reported that a child who had fallen from a high cliff was found safe and unharmed. Can you imagine a child just had fallen from a high cliff and was safe and unharmed, no injuries? That's a miracle. Then a collision between a bicycle and an automobile, in which the rider of the bike had no injury and no damage to the bike. I know many cases like that. It's like a miracle. Nothing happened. A man who had missed the train, so he had to take the next one. And then he found out that he had escaped a possible disaster. That is all the time. This kind of a miracle. Because the train he had missed gone off, he went off the tracks and overturned. In another case, is a member missed the train that later, that train that he missed collided with a second train, so he escaped that disaster. It's a miracle. Even a member who used jewelry toward a burglar. Yeah? The guy went to try to steal, to rob his home, and he used jewelry towards the burglar, causing him to run away. It's a miracle. And still another member had the experience of some stolen possessions returned back to him. Yeah? There are miracles like the power of jewelry that saved homes. Many miracles like that saved homes from burning by changing the direction of the wind. And sometimes making the fire stop only with jewelry. When I was living in Florida, I saw so many miracles just like that with the hurricanes. Members who during the hurricane, category 3, going all the way, and the member inside the house praying to God and Meishu-sama and giving jewelry to the eye of the hurricane, giving jewelry so that nothing would happen to them. They would feel the house shaking, but they were still giving jewelry. And guess what? After the hurricane passed, when they saw outside many houses destroyed, but their houses was intact. Miracles just like that. Miracles like when we had this terrible terror attack on September the 11th, people that were supposed to go to work to the World Trade Center, and something happened like a miracle. They couldn't go. Some even felt some sick, they couldn't go, and they were saved because of that. Miracles happens. Now, how can these miracles happen? I want to live life with miracles all the time, and I'm sure you wanted to have miracles in your life too. But how those miracles happen? And what do we do for that to continue to happen? So I'm going to tell you, and I'm sure you are interested in knowing how those miracles happen. I'm going to share with you what Meishu-sama wants to tell you how it happens. So this is Meishu-sama saying. Meishu-sama says, there are two types of miracles. Two types. One, produced through the person involved. And the second type of miracle, it comes from other sources. So, let me explain the first type. Then Meishu-sama says, every human being has an aura. This aura, which emanates from the spiritual body. The aura is invisible to the average person. The aura is a whitish, misty light which not only radiates through, but envelops the physical body. So everybody has this aura. Each aura, it differs the size. There is a large aura. Meishu-sama says, usually the ordinary person, the average person aura is about 2 inches wide. An individual of a great virtue is 2 or 3 feet wide. That's bigger. And the aura of a highly evolved soul, such as divine being, is almost limitless. On the other hand, the aura of a person with a clouded spiritual body is narrow and weak. So the more spiritual clouds we have, the weaker and the smaller, the narrower is our aura. So there is a spiritual reason for one to escape from accident. For instance, if an individual has a wide aura, the spirit of the automobile, because everything has a spirit. When you see a car, it's a car. You can see the physical, the material, but there is a spirit in everything. Yeah? The car cannot hit the person because of the strength of his or her aura. So if a car is about to hit you, but your aura is thick, is big, it will be stopped. So the physical automobile will thus be turned aside and the individual will be safe. I'm sure you have seen many cases like this. If a person with a wide aura falls from a high place, even though his body strikes against a rock or actually crashes into the ground, his aura will protect him and he will be unharmed, landing gently and safely. Amazing. And Meishu-sama says that buildings, your own building, your own home, the buildings too, they have auras. It says, if the head of a family occupying a house is a virtuous person who has done a lot of good deeds, the aura of this house is wide, of this building is wide. So in the event of a fire, the spirit of the flames, the spirit of the flames cannot touch the house because it is protected by its aura. See? The fact that the temporary headquarters of the Mother Church remained intact in the Great Fire of Atami in Japan, it was also attributed to the same cause. See? It remained intact, the temple. Fire couldn't burn. There are some exceptions, though. That's important to know. When houses owned by good people may be burned to the ground, there is a profound meaning behind these events. While such cases are very rare, they are sometimes necessary for the fulfillment of God's plan. That means there is a reason behind that. That happens. It's very rare. But now, we spoke about the first type, which is aura. That means if I have my aura, I'm doing my best. I'm growing spiritually. My aura is, 2, 3 foot. It's big. So it promotes miracles. This is one. Now, the second type is miracle that is caused by spiritual intervention. Spiritual intervention. What is this spiritual intervention? Who is that spirit? Do you remember about primary spirit, secondary spirit, and the third spirit is guardian spirit? Your guardian spirit. That's the spiritual intervention. Your guardian spirit. Ángel de guarda, anjo da guarda. So that of a Japanese has been selected from among his deceased family members. That means when the moment when you're born, it is a sign from your family, one of your ancestors, that the moment when you're born, they have a high level at that time, that ancestors will have that assignment, that mission to care for you, to be with you, to guard you. That's your guardian spirit. It's always protecting you. Oh, if you saw that movie Mulan, so you understand what I'm talking about. You know, the Mushu was the guardian spirit of that little girl. So it was there. So that it's something just like that. That's the guardian spirit. It's there to protect you. Yeah. The guardian spirit gives special help to the individual in its charge in times of danger. So if you are in a danger situation, sometimes they inform you through future happenings in dreams. So it helps you through your dreams. It sends you messages. Sometimes for an individual who has a special mission, one of the divine spirits extends help in place of the guardian spirit. And that's interesting. That means sometimes not just your guardian spirit. If you have such a huge special mission, a divine being come to help. That's intervention, miracle intervention. They come in place of the guardian spirit. For instance, if the individual is riding a train, he took a train, but this train is about to collide with another train, a divine spirit may protect him by causing both trains to stop. Thereby, it will prevent the crash. A divine spirit knows everything, wherever it may be, even thousands of miles away, and it can reach the spot right there instantaneously to save the person in danger. That's how powerful those divine beings they are. They protect. As you see, a miracle of either kind through your aura or with the guardian spirit, they are not just coincidence. They occur because of the good, valid reasons. When you come to understand these fully, you will know miracles are neither unusual or strange. Meishu-sama says, miracles have become normal events to me. Meishu-sama says, normal in my life is to have miracles. And I feel strange when I am not experiencing any miracles. For instance, once in a while, I face difficult problems whose solutions seems to be extended. I then say to myself, it's time for a miracle to happen. And I wait. Then I am so blessed with that miracle, and the problem is solved. It's nice, right? I need that miracle, and it comes. This often happens to me, Meishu-sama says. I am sure those of you who have deep faith and spiritual understanding and who have done a lot of good for others have often had similar experiences. So if we think always, if we have always good thoughts, if we perform good deeds and live life virtuously, and constantly making efforts to remove our spiritual clouds, our auras will expand. We need have no fear of accidents or other misfortunes to happen. All these we learn with the teachings of Meishu-sama. You take the teachings, you read them, and you learn more and more about it. So with this, I'd like to finish and just make this announcement, beautiful announcement about our Ikebana art exhibition. We will have a Mokichi Okada's original calligraphies that will be here at the national headquarters, presented for all of you. They are original, lots of light and energy you will be able to receive through this. So many people, they had never had a chance to see an original calligraphy by Meishu-sama. So it will be here. So you are invited to come. I need you to make to just let me know if you're coming so that we can schedule hours and everything. So also we will have a Ikebana flower arrangements exhibitions, and it is Mother's Day, so it will be a Mother's Day also workshop that will happen during that day. This will happen on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, May 8th, from 2 to 5 p.m., and Sunday, May 9th, from 11 to 5 p.m. So with this, I would like to thank you all very much, and you all have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at the morning service. Thank you all very much. Thank you.